Imagine one of the world's most beloved cheeses owes its unique flavor and texture to an unexpected source. An animal often seen wallowing in muddy swamps. It sounds like a foodie fairy tale, but it's true. Authentic Italian mozzarella isn't made from cow's milk at all. Instead, its secret ingredient is the rich, creamy milk of the water buffalo, massive, horned animals that prefer marshes over meadows. But why buffalo milk? What makes it so special that cheesemakers in Italy have sworn by it for centuries? Today, we're going to uncover the creamy secrets of buffalo milk and find out how it transforms a simple cheese into a delicacy. Let's begin with the milk itself. Buffalo milk isn't just different, it's richer, thicker, and more nutritious in many ways. Compared to cow's milk, it has nearly twice the fat, significantly more protein, and much less water. That means buffalo milk is naturally creamier and more concentrated. It's a dream for anyone who loves full-bodied dairy products. When cheesemakers use buffalo milk to make mozzarella, this richness translates into a cheese that's both tender and elastic. It has a signature melt-in-your-mouth texture that's hard to achieve with cow's milk. Fans of buffalo mozzarella describe it as tangy, slightly salty, and deeply satisfying. It's not bland or overly mild. It has a flavor that stands up on its own while still complementing ingredients like tomatoes and fresh herbs. So, if buffalo milk makes such a great cheese, why isn't it used everywhere? The answer lies not in the milk itself, but in the animal that produces it. Water buffalo are much less common than dairy cows and far more particular about where they live. These animals thrive in humid, marshy environments, and historically they were raised in the wetlands of southern Italy. Unlike cows, which can be farmed on large industrial scales, buffalo require specific conditions and care. They produce less milk, only about 7 to 11 litres a day, compared to a cow's 15 to 20 litres. That makes their milk more expensive and less available. Additionally, buffalo need access to water or mud to regulate their body temperature, which complicates farming them in drier regions. For centuries, buffalo mozzarella remained a regional speciality, largely unknown outside of southern Italy. But that began to change in the 18th century, thanks to a surprising ally: royalty. King Ferdinand IV of Naples played a crucial role in transforming buffalo milk from a local curiosity into a national treasure. He established royal dairy farms where buffalo were carefully raised, milked, and celebrated for their contribution to the Neapolitan culinary scene. These royal farms helped standardize and promote the production of buffalo mozzarella, making it more widely available and appreciated. The cheese became a symbol of southern Italian pride, and its popularity spread throughout the country. Eventually, as transportation and refrigeration improved, buffalo mozzarella made its way to international markets, where it became a beloved delicacy. This royal endorsement not only elevated the status of buffalo milk, but also preserved traditional methods of farming and cheesemaking, made in small batches by hand using fresh buffalo milk delivered daily. Even today, authentic mozzarella di bufala is made in strict accordance with regional traditions that date back hundreds of years. As demand for authentic mozzarella di bufala grew outside of Italy, cheesemakers in countries like the United States, India, and even Australia began raising water buffalo and attempting to recreate the traditional process. In fact, India is home to the largest population of water buffalo in the world, and buffalo milk is a staple in Indian households. But even in India, most buffalo milk goes into ghee, paneer, and yogurt, not mozzarella. But here's the catch: not all buffalo mozzarella is created equal. True mozzarella di bufala campagna is protected by European Union law. Only cheese made from local Italian buffalo milk in specific regions, using traditional methods, can carry that name. Anything else is simply buffalo-style mozzarella. This designation protects both the cheesemakers and the quality of the product. It ensures that the cheese you buy with that label has a rich flavor, creamy texture, and high standards passed down over centuries. It also helps support small dairy farms that are often family-run and deeply tied to their communities. And as it turns out, Raising buffalo outside Italy isn't as simple as it seems. Buffaloes need specific conditions, including heat, humidity, and access to water. And without these, their milk production and quality suffer. Plus, their milk composition can change based on their diet, affecting how the cheese behaves. In this way, the story of buffalo milk is not just about food. It's about place, climate, heritage, and identity. But there's still one more aspect that makes buffalo milk truly special. Its scientific properties and how they affect the cheese-making process. Making mozzarella isn't just an art, it's a science. And buffalo milk behaves differently from cow's milk at every step. The high fat and protein content isn't just about taste. It makes the milk more efficient for cheese making. Buffalo milk yields more cheese per litre than cow's milk. This is because the solids, fat, protein, and minerals are higher, giving the cheesemaker more raw material to work with. That's why a batch of buffalo milk can produce up to 50% more cheese than the same amount of cow's milk. Buffalo milk contains more casein, a type of milk protein essential for coagulation, the step where liquid milk turns into curd. This matters because mozzarella is a pasta filata cheese, meaning the curd is kneaded and stretched in hot water. This process gives mozzarella its unique stringy, stretchy quality. Buffalo milk's molecular structure allows it to form curds that are softer, stretchier, and better at retaining moisture. This is crucial for the texture of mozzarella. It means the cheese will stay moist and pliable longer, with a creamy center and silky texture that melts beautifully. Moreover, the color of buffalo milk is bright white, due to the animal's ability to convert carotene into vitamin A. This gives buffalo mozzarella a striking porcelain white appearance that sets it apart from the yellowish tone of cow's milk mozzarella. Buffalo milk also contains enzymes and microelements that naturally enhance the flavor development of the cheese and improve its shelf life. These elements make it more stable, giving it a slightly longer window of peak freshness. Buffalo milk isn't just a quirky alternative, it's a powerful ingredient that transformed mozzarella from a simple dairy product into a global icon. It's what connects centuries of tradition with modern science, and it's a perfect example of how nature, culture, and craftsmanship come together to create something truly extraordinary. Whether you're a chef, a cheese lover, or just someone who enjoys a good pizza, knowing where your mozzarella comes from gives you a deeper appreciation for every bite. So, what makes buffalo milk so special? When you put it all together, you get a picture of a truly extraordinary dairy product. 1. It's richer and more flavorful, giving mozzarella a taste and texture that cow's milk can't replicate. 2. It carries centuries of cultural heritage, from the marshes of Campania to the palaces of Naples. 3. It performs better in the cheese-making process, yielding more cheese with better texture, stretch, and stability. Buffalo milk isn't just an alternative to cow's milk, it's an upgrade in almost every sense. It's a reminder that sometimes the old ways are the best, and that food made with care, tradition, and exceptional ingredients will always stand the test of time. If this video sparked your curiosity, join us and stretch that curiosity even further. The next deep dive might just surprise you even more. Here at Dairy Decoded, we don't just melt cheese, we melt minds with delicious stories from around the world of dairy, farming, and food culture. Your support helps us keep exploring and uncovering the hidden side of what we eat. If you still haven't seen our video, How Mozzarella is Made, make sure to check out that video now. It takes you step by step from farm to cheese ball, and it pairs perfectly with what you learned today. So, don't be shy. Hit that subscribe button and age like fine cheese. Thank you for watching.